Cedar Point is different. Part of it is different in a good way. Its coaster lineup is wild and it's in a crazy unique setting. But it's also different as in, what the crap are you thinking, Cedar Point? It's an amazing park and it's every coaster enthusiast's dream. But people like to complain about it, most of the time for pretty valid reasons. So today, I'm gonna go over all the Cedar Point pros and cons. Pro number 1. Bruh, just look at their lineup. Cedar Point's lineup is whack. You got RMCs, Intamins, B&Ms, and some of Aero's best work. People like to nitpick this lineup like, oh wow, it's so bad because they don't have a spinning family coaster indoors with screens. But at the end of the day, this lineup is pretty amazing. Very well rounded with a lot of variety. Simply put, this lineup is big epic. Con number 1. Lines. A wise man once said, with good rides comes long lines. I said that. Yeah, the lines here are long. And when I say long, I mean long. Especially on Halloween weekends. Just look at this. The lines are worth it, but waiting 3.5 hours for Steel Vengeance and paying to do so, not fun. There are some solid rides that usually do have shorter lines like Gemini or Magnum, but even these lines can be 45 minutes on a weekend. And I will say, when you're going for Cedar Point, I would recommend downloading some group phone games like Heads Up if you're going with friends. And bring a portable charger just to make sure your phone doesn't run out of battery in line. But yeah, Cedar Point lines suck. Pro 2, location. Amusement park plus lake equals pretty. That's really all I need to say. The lake at night is amazing, and seeing the park over the lake on the causeway is beautiful. The view of the lake from the rides is also pretty sweet. Con number 2. Bugs. Bugs. Yes, during the night rides, there are a lot of bugs. I don't think they're as big as a deal as people make it out to be unless you sit in the front row, but they still are pretty annoying. Just maybe don't scream as much on the night rides, because you might accidentally swallow some. Pro 3, night rides. You could say this about a lot of parks, but there is nothing like a Cedar Point night ride. Except maybe Kings Island, those are pretty freaking good night rides. But seeing the lake at night is just amazing. But that is just one of the many good things about Cedar Point night rides. For one, this is a beautiful park, and at night, holy crap, it's awesome. Especially on Millennium Force. You can apply this to basically all rides here, but Millennium Force is just something special. Except to Rougarou, you can't apply it to Rougarou. That thing sucks regardless. Con 3, the locker system. The locker system here is very inconsistent. There's almost a different one for every single ride. A lot of times I have to end up sitting on my stuff during the ride because there are no cubbies in the station, and I didn't know I needed a locker outside. If you have a non-rider, this is literally no problem at all. But if you don't, gosh, it's annoying. There are some simple fixes to it too. They wouldn't even have to change and add the lockers. Just put a sign stating the policies outside of the ride. Problem solved. Pro 4, atmosphere. The atmosphere of this park is amazing. The people that go to these parks are also really fun too, and always hyped. Especially during the night rides, people are always doing chants in line. The ride ops have fun with it too. When I rode Millennium Force at night, the ride ops just let us get off and back on so we didn't have to walk throughout the whole queue again. And the people there kept starting hands up and yellow train chants. It was absolutely incredible, something I'll never forget. And the park is pretty clean. I think the staff takes care of it pretty darn well, which I always appreciate. Con 4, drink stands closing early. Now this sounds really nitpicky, but let me explain. At the end of my day at Cedar Point, I often find myself wanting a drink after screaming all day. But there are almost no drink stands open. We were at Steel Vengeance and we checked the whole area, and the closest drink stand open was past Top Thrill Dragster. But the staff didn't even know that. We had to find it. We tried vending machines that took our money. We asked a bunch of different staff and they all said, well, they should be open. This honestly affects the visit a lot for me and leaves a bad taste in my mouth after leaving the park. I wish on the app or something they would show you when the drink stands would be closing, or they can guide you to the nearest open one. I don't know. I just want something so I don't have to go looking for one every time at night. Pro 5, merch. Cedar Point merch is awesome, and they got a lot of gift shops. A lot of their merch is very overpriced, yes, but I don't think it's too hard to find a reasonably priced item or shirt. They also have an online shop, so if you don't have time to grab something in the park, you can always just get it online. The designs for the merch are also pretty diverse and really cool. I haven't been to another amusement park that has quite matched the level of Cedar Point's merch. Con 5, overpricing. Yeah, I know most parks do this. Basically, all parks do this. What am I talking about? But yeah, it still absolutely sucks, especially for food. A Panda Express plate is usually around $6, but at Cedar Point, a Panda Express plate is $12. And if you're going with friends or a family of 5, what would have been $30 is now $60 for fast food. A Menchie's frozen yogurt is 50 cents an ounce. At Cedar Point's Froyo store, it's almost $1 an ounce. I get it. You're in a park, and once you're in the park, you play by their rules. But this is still really unfortunate for the customer. I've known people who have went in expecting to stay all day and had to have to leave early because they didn't know the food was going to be this expensive and didn't bring the money. That's all the Cedar Point pros and cons I have today. I really do like this park, but like everything in life, it has its downsides. But yeah, please don't go in the comments and start yelling at me because you think I hate Cedar Point, because I don't. Look at the videos on my channel. I really love this park. Anyways, like the video if you enjoyed it, and check out some of my other funny videos on my channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.